Tempest! In what state are we?
Dangerous enough, Captain. We have sprung 5 leaks and no little ones. Still rage. Besides, her ribs are open, her red are almost spent. Oh, prepare yourselves and have good courages. Death comes but once, and let him come in all his fright.
Is it not possible to make the land? 'Tis here before us.
Death is nearer, gentlemen. Yet do not cry. Let's die like men.
Shall we hoist the boat out and go all in one cast? The more the merrier.
You are too hasty, monsieur. Do you long to be in the fish market before your time? Pull her up there.
Oh, miserable fortune! Nothing but horror sounding in mine ears. No minute to promise to my frightened soul.
Have peace, sweet mistress.
Come, we have storms enough already. No more howling. Gentle master.
Climb this woman over hatches.
Can no help?
None that I know.
No promise from your goodness?
Am I a god? For heaven's sake, stow this woman!
Go, take your guilt prayer book, wink and die. Them an old haddock stays for ye. Am I to die here then? In all the frights, the terrors, the 10,000 several shapes death triumphs in? No friend to counsel me?
Have peace, mistress. I will counsel thee.
No kindred tears upon me? Oh, my country! No gentle hand to close mine eyes?
Be comforted. Heaven has the same power still, and the same mercy.
Oh, that wave will devour me!
Carry her down, Captain, or by these hands I'll give no more direction. Let the ship sink or swim. We have ne'er better luck when we have such stowage as these trinkets with us, these sweet sin breeders. How can heaven smile upon us when such a burden of iniquity lies tumbling like a potion in our ship's belly?
Away with her, and if she have a prayer that's fit for such an hour, let her say it quickly. Seriously.
Come, lady, I see it clear. Let's in. I'll stay with you.
And where shall I stay? To what end shall I hope? Am I not circled round in misery? Confusions in their full heights dwell about me. Oh, Monsieur Albert, how am I to curse ye? If curses could redeem me, how to hate ye? You forced me from my quiet, from my friends, from those who were as dear to me as daylight, or comfort to the wretched. You forced my friends from their peaceful rest. Some your relentless sword gave their last rose. Had I but been their number, fortunes never satisfied afflictions. You turned my brother, and the few rooms I had left, like desperate creatures, with their own fears, and the world's stubborn pity. How merciless!
Oh, sweet mistress!
And whether they are wandered to avoid ye, or dead, and no kind earth to cover them, was this a lover's part? But heaven has heard ye, and in his loud voice, in his voice of thunder, and in the mutiny of his deep wonders, he tells ye now, ye weep too late.
Let these tears tell how I honor thee. You know, dear lady, since I have loved thee, how sanctimoniously I have honored thee. How truly I have observed your chastity. Not one lascivious word, not a hope, lady, no, not one touch that might not render me the unpolluted servant of your chastity. For you I put to sea, to seek your brother, your captain, yet your slave, that his redemption, if he be living where the sun has circuit, may expiate your rigor and my rashness.
The storm grows greater. What shall we do?
Let's in and ask heaven's mercy. My strong mind yet presages we shall see a day that will crown your pious hopes and my fair wishes.
It must not overboard! It clears the seaward mast. Hang over the lady there and let Fletcher. All the meat and the cakes, we're all gone else, and we may find her peace and hold her up. Yet save some little biscuit for the ladies when we come to land.
Must buy goes over to my honest master. Here lies all of my money, the money I had backed by usury to buy new lands and lordships and new countries, because I was banished from mine own. I have been these 20 years of age here.
Out with it! The devils are got together by the ears that shall have it. Hear the quarrel of the clouds.
I'm undone, sir.
Then be undone. 'Tis better than we perish.
I'll say one just complaint.
Take mine and spare not.
Over with the
ship that I sold, put it into clothes and necessaries to come to sea with.
Over with it, I love to see a lordship sink.
I am undone forever.
Oh, we are all undone. Would you be only happy?
Sir, you may lose too.
Thou liest, I have nothing but my skin. And my clothes and my sword here, 2 crowns in my pocket, 2 pair of cards, 3 false dice. I can swim like a fish, rascal, nothing to hinder me.
In with her, all hands. Come, captain, come, gentlemen. You must help all. My life for the land. 'Tis high and rocky and full of perils.
However, let's attempt it.
Then cheer lustfully, my hearts.
Yes, 'tis a ship. 'Tis a tall ship. I can see it now. And she has wrought lustily for her deliverance. What a wretched day has here been.
To still and quiet minds that know no misery, it may seem wretched, but with us 'tis ordinary.
'Tis true, my accuser.
Are they living yet?
Yes, and make to harbor.
Alas, what miserable men. I grieve their fortunes.
How happy had they been had the sea covered them. They leap from one calamity to another. Had they been drowned, they had ended all their sorrows. But what shouts of joy they make.
Alas, what miserable wretches. Had they but one experience of this island, they turned their tunes to wailings.
Nay, to curses that ever set foot on such calamities. Here is nothing but rocks and barrenness. Nothing but hunger and cold to eat. No fresh vineyards to cheer the heart of man. No crystal rivers to refresh him after his labor. And if he be feeble, nothing to restore him but heavenly hopes.
Oh, uncle, how happy we were in our homes, among our families, our kindred, in all our fortunes.
Curse on those French pirates that displanted us, and that flung us from the happiness that we found there, and from my wife, and my noble daughter, and the noble ladies that went with her.
They're living yet.
But never to me, cousin, never to me again. What bears their flag staves?
The arms of France, sure. Nay, do not start. We cannot be made more miserable. Death is but a cordial now, come when it will.
They come to show a pace. They'll fly as fast as soon as they find this place. What's that? Which one's that?
A strong young man, sir, with a handsome woman about his neck.
That shows some honor.
Their ship, it seems, turned over, and so forced their ships, yet all are landed now. They're pirates on my life.
They will not rob us. For none will take our miseries for riches. Come, noble niece, let us descend and try their pities.
Well, come ashore, my mates. We are safe arrived yet.
Thanks to heaven's goodness, no man lost. The ship rides fair too, and her leak's in good plight.
The weather's turned more courteous. How does my dear? Alas, how weak she is and wet.
I am glad yet I escaped with life, which, certain noble captain, next to heaven's goodness, I must thank thee for. And, which is more, acknowledge your dear tenderness, your firm love to your unworthy mistress, and recant, indeed I must, those harsh words, those cruel, unkind thoughts I heaped upon ye. Farther than that, I must forget your injuries. So far, I am tied and fettered to your service. Believe me, I will learn to love.
I thank ye, madam, and it shall be my practice to serve. What cheer, companions?
No great cheer, sir. A piece of soused biscuit and half a hard egg.
Ah, what a brave day again, and what fair weather after so foul a storm.
And it pleased the master he might have seen this fair weather, and have saved my goods.
Ne'er think on it. We have our lives and our healths.
I must think on him, and think 'twas most maliciously done to undo me.
And me too. I lost it all. I haven't got another shirt to put up on me, nor clothes, but these poor rags. I had 15 fair suits. 15. And the first was out of taffety.
I am glad you have lost. Give me thy hand. Is thy skin whole? Art thou not pearled with scabs, no ancient monuments of Madam Venus? Thou hast a suit, then, will pose the cunningest tailor that will never turn fashion nor forsake thee. To thy executors the worms uncase thee. They take off glorious suits, Frandle.
Ye are merry, but if I take it thus, if I be foisty, then cheered out of my goods.
Nor I vow thee, nor master, nor mate. I see your cunning.
Oh, be not angry.
We have
gentlemen.
reason.
What I did, gentlemen, was for the general safety. If ye aim at me, I am not so tame.
Pray, take my counsel, Valens, and fight not till the surgeon be well. He is damnable seasick and may spoil all. Why do you make such faces and hand your swords?
Who would ye fight with? Gentlemen, for shame, be better tempered. What, no sooner come to give thanks for our safeties. Must we raise new civil broils amongst us? Inflame those angry powers to shower new vengeance on us?
Be men and rule your minds. If you must needs fight, gentlemen, have at ye. I have little else to do now. I extend my prayers. Fellow gallant, and madam, you to feel like golden mountains, thou money maggot. Come, draw your sword. You say you're miserable.
Nay, hold, good Tipple.
Captain, let me correct him. For mark you, fighting to me is as nourishing as eating. I was born quarreling.
Pray, sir.
I will not leave him skins to cover him. Do you grumble when you're well?
Noble Tybalt.
You prate and you have clothes now.
Pray, gentlemen, for my sake, be at peace.
Let it become me to make all friends.
You have starved our ringers, lady.
This shows noble.
'Tis well, 'tis very well. Here's half a biscuit. Break it amongst ye all and thank my bounty. That's clothes and plate too. Come, no more quarreling.
What things are these? Are they human creatures?
I have heard of sea calves.
Oh, they are no shadows, sure. They have legs and arms.
They hang but lightly on, though.
See what some guys they have, and how they have crept in as if they have been frightened. Sure, these are wretched men.
Where are their wardrobes? Look here, Franville, a couple of courtiers.
They kneel, alas, poor souls.
What are ye? Speak, are ye alive? Or wandering shadows who find no peace on earth till ye reveal some hidden secret?
We are men, as you are. Yet our miseries make us seem monsters. If pity ever dwelt in noble hearts,
We understand them too. Pray, Markham, gentlemen.
please have mercy on our miseries.
Stand up, wretches. Speak boldly and have release.
If ye be Christians, and by that blessed name bound to relieve us, convey us from this island.
Speak. What are ye?
As you are, gentle born, but to tell you more would only number up our own calamities and turn your eyes wild with perpetual weepings. These many years on this wretched island, we too have lived.
How came ye hither?
In a ship, as you do. Racked desperately, our men and all consumed but we two.
Is there no meat above?
Nor meat, nor quiet. No summer here to promise anything, nor autumn to make full the reaper's hands. The earth, obdurate to the tears of heaven, lets nothing shoot but poisonous weeds. no rivers, no pleasant groves, no bees. Everything that is of man's use fly this place. No airy fowl dares make his flight over this land. It is so ominous. Serpents, ugly things, the shames of nature, roots of malignant taste, foul standing waters. Sometimes we find a fulsome sea root, and that is a delicate. A rat sometimes, and that we hunt, like princes in their pleasure. And when we take a toad, we make a banquet.
For heaven's sake, let's aboard.
Do you know no further?
Yes! We have sometimes seen the shadow of a place inhabited, heard the noise of hunters, and attempt to find it so far as a river, deep, slow, and dangerous, fed with high rocks, and unable to achieve this hazard, we return to our old miseries. And if this sad story should but appease your pities,
Ye shall aboard with us. We will relieve your miseries.
Nor will we be unthankful for this benefit. No, we shall pay for our deliverance. Look ye that plow the seas for wealth and pleasures. Look at these heaps. Though they may seem hard, ragged quarries, remove them and view them fully.
Oh, what happened there? Golden jewels!
Be not too hasty.
We have shares and deep ones.
Here lies another heap.
And here another, all perfect gold.
Ours!
And this
Hey,
is mine.
You shall hang first.
Our losses shall be made good.
And so shall mine, or with my sword I do it.
This
All
money-
will share with us, assist us.
Stand off to your freedoms. I'll have all this.
Oh,
Like
this money
this.
will undo us.
This cursed gold was the overthrow of my happiness. I too had command when I led here, and led young, noble, and high spirits such as yourselves. Yet this cursed gold enticing them, they set upon their captive. On me that own this wealth, and on this poor, gentle woman. And then their civil swords turned against themselves. In their rage, they consumed that poor part of the ship that escaped the first wreck. And then their lives by heaps. Oh, be you wise and careful.
We'll have more, Sirrah. Come, show it.
Nay,
Alas,
if you will be dogs,
This golden age must have an iron ending.
Oh, Albert! Oh, gentlemen! Oh, friends!
My noble niece, if we stay here, we die. Yet, here lies their ship, and all are gone to the spoil. Come, let's make a quick use.
that's a way, dear uncle.
Nay, you shall have gold training.
I pray hear reason, I am sure!
Hear none, covetous base minds have no reason. Whilst I still have a leg to stand on, I will so haunt your gilded souls. Captain, how do it? You bleed apace. Do you not faint?
no, I'm not so happy, Tybalt.
Nay, you howl! You deserve it, you rogues. Come, shall we make an end of him?
For heaven's sake, there are our countrymen. Alas, they're They're heard enough, and they relent now.
Oh, Captain! Captain!
What? Whose voice is that?
The ladies.
Look, Captain, look, we are undone for, Captain. We are all undone. We are all miserable. Mad, willful men, ye are undone. Your ship.
What of her?
She's under sail and floating. See how she flies. See to your shames, you wretches. Those poor starved things that showed you gold.
They got her out! The time! I've befriended them.
Where are the sailors that kept her?
Here in this mutiny, to take up money, and left no creature, left the boat ashore too. This gold, this damned enticing gold. How the wind drives her, as if it vied to force her from our furies.
Come back, good old man!
Good honest man, come back!
The wind's against ye, speak louder!
Ye shall have your gold again! They see us!
Throw up your hands and howl, you rogues, and kneel. They'll have compassion on you. It's very likely that
I bleed apace, Tybalt.
retired, sir.
Are ye alive still?
Yes, sweet.
Off with them, lady. Here's something that's comfortable. Off with them handsomely, I'll tell you straight.
I'm hungry. I'm hurt. I'm weary.
Here's a pestle of a Portugue, sir. 'Tis excellent meat with sour sauce. And here's 2 chains, suppose them sausages. Then there wants mustard, but the fearful surgeon will supply you presently.
Over that surgeon, I'll die else.
Fate, there he lies in the same pickle too.
My salves and all my instruments are lost, and I am hurt and starved. Good sir, seek for some herbs.
Here's herb graceless, will that serve? Gentlemen, will you go to supper?
Where's the meat? We can't go to
Where's
where's
the
the
meat?
meat? Where's the meat? Where's the meat?
What a veal voice is this?
I would have had it, sir, or anything else.
I would cut your throat, dogs. But that I would not do you the courtesy to take from you the benefit of starving. You things beneath pity. Famine shall be your harbinger. You must not look for down beds here, nor hangings, though I could wish you strong ones. So I'll leave you. Your first course is served, expect the second.
Oh, a vengeance on these
Oh,
jewels.
this accursed gold.
Alas, dear soul, ye faint.
You speak the language which I should use to you. Heaven knows my weakness is not for what I suffer in myself, but to imagine what you endure, and to what fate your cruel stars reserve you.
Do not add to my afflictions by your tender pities. Sure, we have changed sexes. You bear calamity with a fortitude would become a man. I, like a weak girl, suffer.
Oh, but your wounds, how fearfully they gape. And every one, to me, is a sepulchre. Pray, grant me leave to play the surgeon, and bind them up, for the raw air rankles them.
Sweet, we want means.
Love can supply all wants.
Oh, sweet. Oh, what have you done? Oh, sacrilege to beauty. Oh, why, there's no hair of these pure locks by which the greatest king would not be gladly bound and love his fetters.
Oh, Albert, I curse the doer, but now I consider. For how long was I in your power? And with what honor you entertained me? How do you, sir? Receive you the least ease from my service? If so, I am largely recompensed.
Yes, though hunger gripes my croaking entrails, yet when I kiss these rubies, methinks, I am banquet, a refreshing banquet. Speak, blessed one, art not hungry?
Indeed, I could eat to bear you company.
Blush, unkind nature, if thou hast power, or being to hear thyself by such innocence accused, must print 1,000 kinds of shame upon thy various face. Canst thou suffer here a virgin, which the saints would make their guest to pine for hunger?
Hello!
If my sense deceive me not, these notes take their being from the breath of men. Confirm me, my Aminta.
Hello!
Again! This way, the gentle wind conveys it to us. Hear you nothing?
Yes, it seems free hunter's music.
Hello! Loretta! 'Tis louder still. I do remember. The Portugals informed us. They often heard such sounds, but ne'er could touch the shores from whence it came. Follow me, my Aminta. My good genius, show me the way still. Yes. Now we may discern another island, questionless the seat of fortunate men. Oh, that we could arrive there.
But Albert, 'tis not to be helped. This envious torrent's cruelly interposed, and we have no vessel that may transport us, nor hath nature given us wings to fly.
Better to try all hazards than perish here remediless. Yes, I feel a new vigor in me, and a spirit that dares more than a man to serve my fair Aminta. These arms shall be my oars, with which I'll swim, and my zeal to save thy innocent self, like wings, shall bear me up above the brackish waves.
Will ye then leave me?
'Tis to supply thy wants, and believe me, though pleasure met me in most ravishing forms, and happiness courted me to entertain her, I would not eat nor sleep till I had returned and crowned thee with my fortunes.
But your absence.
Oh, suppose it but a dream, and as you may, endeavor to take rest. And when sleep deceives your hunger with imagined food, think you have sent me for discovery of some most fortunate continent, yet unknown, which you are to be queen of. And now, ye powers that e'er heard lovers' prayers, or cherished pure affection, look on him that is your votary, and make it known against all stops that you can defend your own.
How did we lose Clorinda?
When we believed the stag was spent and would take soil this side of the Black Gulf, which we supposed he chose for his last refuge, frighted him more than we that did pursue him.
That's usual, for death itself is not so terrible to any beast of chase.
Since we lived here, we ne'er could force one to it.
Clorinda, as if she were made of air and fire and had no part of earth in her, eagerly pursued him. Nor need we fear for her safety. This place yields not fawn, nor satyr, nor more lustful men. Here we live secure, and have among ourselves a commonwealth, which in ourselves begun, with us must end.
Aye, there's the misery.
But being alone, allow me the freedom but to speak my thoughts. The strictness of our governess that forbids us on pain of death the sight and use of men is more than tyranny. For herself, she's past those youthful hates and feels not the want of that which young maids long for. And her daughter, the fair Clorinda, came here so young that scarcely remembering she had a father, she never dreams of man. And should she see one, in my opinion, he would appear a strange beast to her.
'Tis not so with us.
For my part, I confess it, I was not made for this single life, nor do I love hunting so, but had rather be the chase myself.
By Venus, out upon me, I should have sworn by Diana. I am of thy mind too, wench, and though I have taken an oath, not alone to detest, but never to think of man, every hour something tells me I have forsworn. For I confess, imagination helps me sometimes. And that's all that's left for us to feed on. We may starve else. For if I have any pleasure in this life, but when I sleep, I am a pagan. Then from the courtier to the country clown, I have strange visions.
Visions, Crocale.
Yes, and fine visions too. And visions, I hope, and sleep are harmless and not forbid by our canon. The last night, troth, 'tis a foolish one, but I must tell it. As I lie in my cabin betwixt sleeping and waking.
Upon your back?
How should a young maid lie fool when she would be entranced?
We are instructed. Forward, I prithee.
Methought a sweet young man, in years some 20, with a downy chin, promising future beard, yet no red one, stole slyly into my cabin all embraced, took me in his arms and kissed me 20 times, yet still I slept.
Why, thy lips were over, Crocale. But to the rest.
Lord, what a man is this, thought I, to do this to a maid. Yet then for my life I could not wake. The youth, a little daunted, with trembling hand, heaved up the clothes.
Yet still you slept?
In faith I did. And when we thought he was warm by my side, thinking to catch him, I stretched out both mine arms, and when I felt him not, I shrieked out and waked from anger.
'Twas a pretty dream.
Aye, if it had been a true one.
But stay, what's here cast her ashore?
'Tis a man! Should I shoot it?
No! 'Tis a handsome beast. Would we had more of the breed. Stand close, wenches. Let's hear if he can speak.
Do I yet live? Sure, just air I breathe. Oh, what place is this? Sure, something more than human keeps residence here, for I have passed the Stygian gulf and touch upon the blessed shore. Oh, 'tis so. This is the Elysian shade. These happy creatures that here enjoy all pleasure.
He makes towards us!
Stand, or I'll shoot.
Hold! He makes no resistance!
Be not offended, goddesses, that I fall thus prostrate at your feet. I am already wounded to death, and faint. My last breath is for a virgin, comes as near yourselves in all perfections, as what's mortal may resemble things divine. Oh, pity her, and let your charity free her from that desert.
By my life, I cannot hurt him.
Though I lose my head for it, nor I must pity him, and will.
But stay, Clorinda. What new game have you found here, huh? What beast is this lies wallowing in his gore?
Keep off!
Wherefore, I pray, I never turn from a fall lioness robbed of her whelps, and shall I fear dead carrion? Oh, but what is it?
It is infectious!
Has it not a name?
Yes, but such a name from which, as from the devil, your mother commands us fly. Is it a man? It is.
Oh, what brave shape it has in death. How excellent would it appear had it life. Why should it be infectious? I have heard my mother say that I had a father, and was not he a man?
Questionless, madame.
Your fathers, too, were men. Without doubt, lady. And without such, it is impossible that we could have been.
'Tis a sin against nature to deny it.
Which of you then, most barbarous, does presume to kill the likeness of that by which you are? Whose arrows made these wounds speak, or by dying without distinction I'll fly at ye all?
Not mine, nor mine.
'Tis strange to see her moved thus. Restrain your fury, madame, we are innocent. Some stormed and cast him shipwrecked on the shore, as you see, wounded. Nor durst we be surgeons, to such your mother doth appoint for death.
Weak excuse. Where's pity? Where's soft compassion?
For all you know, he's living yet.
Come near, I charge ye. So bend his body gently. Rub his temples. Nay, that shall be my office. How the red steals into his pale lips. Run and fetch the simples with which my mother healed my arm when last I was wounded by the boar. Now he breathes. Oh, the air passing through the Arabian groves yields not so sweet an odor. Could they taste it? Taste it, good Crocale. Oh, 'tis not sin to touch these rubies, is it?
Not, I think.
So raise him up gently. Some soft hand has bound up these wounds. A woman's hair. What fury for which my ignorance does not have a name is crept into my bosom. But I forget my pious work. If this juice hath power, let it appear. Oh, his eyelids, oh, prodigious. 2 suns breaketh from these orbs.
Oh, where am I? Oh, what new vision is this? Oh, to what goddess do I owe this second life? Oh, sure, thou art more than mortal. But to show I am not unthankful, thus, in humility, I kiss the happy ground you have made sacred.
No goddess, friend, but made of the same brittle mold as which you are. Oh, forbear this duty, and I have a hand to meet with yours, and lips to bid yours welcome.
I see that by instinct, though a young maid have never seen a man, touches have titillations and inform her. But here's our governess now in straight storm.
Child of my flesh, and not my fair, unspotted mind, unhand this monster!
Monster, mother?
Yes, and every word he speaks a siren's note to drown the careless hearer. Have I not taught thee the falsehood and perjuries of men, upon whom, but for a woman to show pity, is to be cruel to herself? The sovereignty proud and curious men usurp upon us, we confer on ourselves, and love those fetters we fasten to our freedoms. Have we, Clorinda, since thy father's wrath, sought liberty to lose it uncompelled?
But
did fortune guide, or rather destiny, our bark to this blessed place?
But
did we then, after we had lost all we could love in man, here plant ourselves with execrable oaths, never look on man but as a monster?
Hear me,
and will thou be the first precedent to infringe those vows we made to heaven?
Hear me, and hear me with justice. And as you're delighted in the name of mother, hear a daughter that would be like to you. If all women should use this obstinate abstinence you would force upon us, in a few years the world would be peopled only with beasts.
We must and will have men.
Aye, or we'll shake up all obedience.
Are ye mad? Can no persuasion alter ye? Suppose you had my suffrage to your suit. Can this shipwrecked wretch supply you all?
Hear me, great lady. I have fellows in my misery, not far hence, divided only by this hellish river. There live a company of wretched men, such that your charities may make your slaves. Imagine all the miseries mankind may suffer under, and they groan beneath them.
What are they like to you?
Speak their language.
Are they able, lusty men?
They were, good ladies, they were. And in their May of youth, of gentle blood, such as may deserve ye. Now cold and hunger hath lessened their perfections, but restored to what they were, I doubt not they'll appear worthy of your favors.
This is a blessing we durst not hope for. Dear mother, be not obdurate.
Hear then my resolution, and labor not to add to what I'll grant, for 'twill be fruitless. You shall appear as good angels to these wretched men. In a small boat we'll pass o'er them and bring them comfort. If you like their persons and they approve of yours, for we'll force nothing, each one shall choose a husband and enjoy his company. A month. But that expired, you shall no more come near them. If you prove fruitful, the males we shall return to them, the females we will reserve ourselves.
Females? We don't need them.
This is the utmost you shall ever obtain. As you see fit, you may dismiss this stranger and prepare tomorrow for the journey.
Come, sir, will ye walk? We will show ye our pleasant bowers, and something you shall find to cheer your heart.
Excellent lady. Though 'twill appear a wonder one near starved should refuse rest and meat, I must not take your noble offer. I left in yonder desert a virgin, almost pine.
And she's not your wife.
Wife? No, good lady. But my sister. 'Tis dangerous now to speak the truth. To her I deeply vowed not to taste food nor rest if fortune brought it me, till I had blessed her with my return. Now, if it please you to afford me an easy passage back to her, and some meat for her recovery, well, I should live your slave. And she, thankfully, shall ever acknowledge her life at your service.
You plead so well, I can deny you nothing. I myself will see you furnished, and with the next son visit and relieve you.
Oh, you're all goodness.
Oh, what a tempest have I in my stomach. How my empty guts cry out.
Oh, the happiness my dogs had when we kept house at home. They had a storehouse of most blessed bones and crusts. Oh, happy crusts. How sharp hunger pinches me.
Oh, my unfortunate belly. I have found nothing to satisfy thee. I have sought as far as my weak legs could carry me and found nothing. Neither meat nor water nor anything that's nourishing. My belly's grown together like an empty satchel.
How now? What news? Hast thou any meat?
Not a bit that I can see. There be goodly quarries, but they be cruel hard to gnaw. We've got some mud. We'll eat it with spoons. Good thick mud. But it stings damnably. And there are some old rotten trunks of trees too. But not a leaf nor a blossom on this maze island.
How it looks.
It stinks too.
It may be poison.
Let it be anything if I can get it down. Why, man, poison is a princely dish.
Hast thou any biscuits? Any crumbs? My doublet for 3 small crumbs?
Not for 3 kingdoms if I were master of them. Oh, but one poor joint of mutton.
Thou speakest of paradise.
Or the snuffs of those hells we had lewdly at midnight playing away.
But to lick the glasses.
Here comes the surgeon. What hast thou discovered? Smile, smile, and comfort us.
I am expired. Smile, little friend. I can find nothing, gentlemen. There's nothing to be meet without a miracle. Oh, that I had my boxes and my lints now, my stooks, my tents, those sweet helps of nature. Oh, what dainty dishes I could make of them.
But for the paper where such a cordial potion or pill has been entombed.
Or the blessed letter of a cooling glycerin.
Has that be Sears, boss? Any poultices left?
We care not what it hath been ministered.
Sure, I have none of these dainties, gentlemen. Oh, had I anything that were but supple now. I can make salads of your shoes, gentlemen. The rare ones. Anything unctuous.
Then we could fry the soles in the sun. The soles will make a second dish.
Or we could souse them in salt water, an inner soul well soused.
Here comes a woman. Maybe she has got some meat, and so may relieve us. Let's withdraw and mark, and then be ready. She'll hide her somewhere else, and so cozen us.
How weak, how weary am I? How feeble and how faint is all my body. Oh, for a little water, a little meat, something to relieve me ere I perish. I had whole floods of tears a while that nourished me, but they are all consumed for thee there it spent, dear Albert, for thou art dead. Merciless faith hath swallowed thee. Oh, I grow heavy. Sleep is a salve for misery. Oh heaven, look down upon me and either take my life or make me once more happy.
She's fast asleep already. Why could she have this blessing and we wake here, wake to our wants?
This thing has been our overthrow. And all these biting mischiefs that fall on us are come through her means.
True, we were bound, ye all know, for happy places and most fertile islands, where we had constant promises of everything. But she turned the captain's mind, and must have him go in search, I know not of who, nor to what end.
Why should we starve thus, have nothing to relieve us?
And she lived there, she that had bred all our miseries.
I have read in stories.
All of such restoring meats, we have examples, 1,000 examples, and allowed for excellent. Women that have met their children. Get back here. Men, their slaves, nay, their brothers, but these are nothing. Husbands that have devoured their wives. Their chattel. Huh? And I have read a story of a schoolmaster who hath powdered up all his scholars.
She is young and tidy. In my conscience, she lay delicately, just like young pork, a little lean. Your opinion, surgeon?
I think she may be made good meat. But look, we shall want salt.
She needs no powdering.
Frenchy?
Let's kill her anyway, and kill her quickly.
How is the captain?
The captain is dead, the rest vanished. Wake her, surgeon, and slit her throat. She made a biter. Every man his share.
She rakes herself.
Good and holy things keep me. What cruel dreams have I had? Oh, who are these? Oh, they are my friends. Gentlemen, give me meat to spare my life. For weak and wretched, ready to perish. Even now, I die.
You'll save a labor then. You have bred these miseries and you will pay for it. We have no meat nor where to find, we have not, nor how to pull ourselves from these afflictions. We are starved, famished too, and all our hopes deluded. Yet ere we die thus, we'll have one dainty meal.
Shall I be with you, gentlemen?
Yes, Mary, ye shall. In our bellies, lady, we love you well.
What did you say?
Mary will eat your ladyship.
You that have buried us in this base island will bury you in a more noble monument.
Will you say your prayers that I may perform, lady? We're a wondrous sharp set. Come, gentlemen, pour for the hinder parts.
Aye!
And I!
Patient.
Oh, hear me, you barbarous men!
Be pity, our stomachs cannot stay a long discourse.
And be not fearful, for I'll kill you daintily.
Are you not Christians?
Why do not Christians eat women?
Each one another is most impious.
Come.
Oh, help!
Lady's voice.
one another handsomely and spare the woman to beget more food on.
Good sir!
You shall Romeo me, rascals. I'll make you fall to your bronze and your buttocks and worrying one another like keen bandogs.
Good sir, be merciful.
You shall know what 'tis to be damned cannibal.
Hey! Ye shall have meat, all of you.
Captain, hear me first. Not within 40 foot of this boat, if you do, dogs.
Pass, poor heart. Here's meat and sovereign drink to ease you. Sit down, gentle sweet.
I am blessed to see you.
So inhumane, I would not have the air corrupted with it.
Oh, barbarous men! Sit down, Tybalt, good master.
But stand you off and wait upon our charity. I'll wait upon you, else. And touch nothing but what's flung to ye as if you were dogs. If you do, I'll cut off your fingers. Friends, I'll spoil your carving.
There it is. There.
Eat your meat handsomely now and give heaven thanks.
There's more bread.
See, they snarl like dogs. Eat quietly, you rascals, eat quietly.
There is drink too.
Come, I'll fill you each your cups.
And what have you discovered?
Oh, sweet. A paradise. A paradise inhabited with angels, such as you are. Their pities make them angels. They gave me these viands and supplied me with these precious drinks.
Shall we not see them?
Yes, yes, they will see you out of their charities. But having heard our story, they will come and comfort us. Presently, we shall no more know wants nor miseries.
Are they all women?
Yes, all, and all in love with us.
How?
Oh, do not mistake. In love with our misfortunes. They will cherish and relieve our men.
You hear that? Smell comfort. See, they stretch out their legs like ducklings.
Dear mistress, when you would name me, and the women here, call me your brother. You I'll call sister. And pray, observe this all. What? Why do you change color, sweet?
Eating too much meat.
Oh, sauced with jealousy. Fie, why, I beg ye are to blame. Are ye not here, fixed in my heart?
Hark, hark!
There come! Stand ready and look nobly, and with all humble reverence receive them. Our lives depend upon their gentle pities, and death waits on their anger.
Sure they are fairies.
To me, they are angels. Be they devils of flesh and blood after such a long and tedious Lenten voyage. Sheer angels, gentlemen.
Oh, for some Ringos.
Potatoes or cantharides.
These you rogues the abilities of your apothecaries. Had I but took to a diet of green cheese and onions for a month, I could do wonders.
Are these the jewels you run mad for? What can you see in any one of these to whom you would vouchsafe a gentle touch? Can nothing persuade you to love yourselves and place your happiness in cold and chaste embraces of each other?
This is not the purpose. We had your grant to have them as they were.
Tis a beauteous creature, and to myself I do appear deformed when I consider her. And yet she is the stranger's sister. Why then should I fear? She cannot prove my rival.
When you repent that you refused my counsel, may it add to your afflictions that you were forewarned, yet leapt into the gulf of your misfortunes. But have your wishes.
Oh, now she makes to us.
I am instructed, but take heed, Albert, you prove not false.
Your own assurance, and so acquainted with your own perfections that weak doubts cannot enter. Therefore, fear not.
That ye are poor and miserable men, my eyes inform me. Whether or not you'll be thankful, I do not question. I command thee, as we are not ambitious to learn further of you, that on pain of death you presume not to inquire what we are or whence derived.
In all things we obey you, and shall ever confess ourselves your servants.
You speak as becomes you. First then, and willingly, deliver up those weapons we could force from you.
We lay them down most gladly at your feet.
I have had combat with many a tall wench, but never was disarmed before.
And now, here comfort, your wants shall be supplied, and therefore, freely each make his choice.
Hey, you are Sir Gallant, you are not giving an order to a tailor for the fashion of a new suit, nor are you a master merchant in your warehouse. Stand back and get your betters, sleeve. Your betters. Or as I love me, I will so swing the salt itch out of you to end therefore all future emulation. If you please, to trust to my election, I doubt not that I am impartial to myself, and I promise give content to all. Agreed. Then, Captain, being first in place, and therefore first to be served, I give my judgment thus. To your arms I give this rose-cheeked virgin.
To my wish till now I never was happy.
Master, you are old, yet love the game, as I perceive too, but if not well spurred up, you may prove rusty. Therefore, to help you, here's a prattlement, or I am cozened in my calculations. A poor old man allotted to my share. Thou wouldst have 2. Nay, I think 20. But look God's making. Though he be old, he's tough. He'll not fail.
A merry fellow, and were not man a creature I detest, I could endure his company.
Well, here's a fine herd of does before me. And now for a barren one, for though I love the sport, I do not like to father children. So, having made my choice, I thus bestow it.
On me.
On you. Now, my choice is made. To it, you hungry rascals.
Excellent!
What a strong contention you may hold between my mother's mirth and anger.
Nay, no coyness. You must be mistress of your word. I must and will enjoy you.
Oh, be advised, fool. Alas, I am old. How canst thou hope content from one who's 50?
Nay, never talk on it. I have had content from women of 60 and upwards. Besides, the weather's hot. Laugh on, good gentlemen, do. I shall make holiday and sleep while you dig in the mines till your hearts ache.
A mad fellow. Well, sir, I'll give you hearing, as I like your wooing and discourse. But I must tell you, sir, that rich widows look for great sums at present, or assurances of ample jointers.
That, to me, is easy. For instantly I'll do it. Hear me, comrades.
What sayest thou, Tibbles?
Why, that to woo a wench with empty hands is no good heraldry. Therefore, let's to the gold and share it equally, and will speak for us more than 1,000 compliments or cringes.
Well advised. Defer it not.
Are ye all contented?
Sure.
Then, pull away, and straight will return, and you shall see our riches.
Since I've known what wonder and amazement was, I ne'er was so transported.
Why weep ye, gentle maid, that there is no danger here to such as you. Banish fear, for with us I dare promise you shall meet all courteous entertainment.
We esteem ourselves most happy in you.
Good fortune has brought you hither. Hark in your ear, I love you as a friend already. Ere long you shall call me by a nearer name. And I wish your brother well, I know you apprehend me.
Aye, to my grief I do. Good ladies, alas, but I have nothing but thanks to pay you with.
That's more than yet ye stand engaged for.
So soon returned?
Here. See. The idol of the lapidary.
perils for which the slave dives to the bottom of the sea.
To get which the industrious merchant touches at either pole.
The never-failing purchase of lordships and honors.
The world's mistress that will deliver the world to its possessor.
For which the sailors scorn tempestuous winds and spit defiance in the sea.
Speak, lady. Look we not lovely now?
Yes. Yes. Oh, my stars. Be now forever blessed that have brought to my revenge these robbers. Take your arrows and nail these monsters to the earth.
What mean ye, lady? In what have we offended?
Oh, my daughter, and my companions in all fortunes, look on this casket and these jewels. These were our own when first we put to sea with good Sebastian. And these, the pirates that not only deprived him of his treasure, but also took his life. Part of my present I well remember was mine own. And this is mine. Sure, I'll warn this jewel. Wherefore do you stay then and not perform my command?
Oh, heaven, what cruel fate pursues us.
Why shoot ye not?
Hear me, dear mother, and when the greatest cruelty is justice, do not show mercy. Death to these starved wretches is a reward, not punishment. Let them live to undergo the full weight of your displeasure, and that they may have sense to feel the torments they have deserved, to give them some small pittance to linger out their tortures.
'Tis well counseled.
And we'll follow it.
Hear us speak. Peace, dogs, bind them fast. I will determine of their sufferings, which shall be horrid.
Nothing, sir, but poverty and hunger. No promise of inhabitants, neither tract of beast nor foot of man. We have searched all this rocky island, yet discovered no assurance that there is or have been such men.
Not a relic of anything they wore, nor mark left by them, either to find relief or to warn others of the like misfortune. Believe it, these fellows are both false, and to get a little succor in their misery, framed this cunning tale.
The ship I know is French, and owned by pirates, if not by Albert, my arch enemy. You told me, too, there was a woman with him, a young and handsome woman.
This is true, sir.
And such young gallants.
We told you true, sir. They had no means to quit this island.
And then amidst their mutiny to save your lives, you got their ship.
All is most certain.
Where are they then? Where are these men or women? We are landed where your face did assure us we could not miss their sights. For this news we took you to our mercy, relieved you when the furious sea and famine strove which should first devour you, clothed and cherished you, used you as those you say you are. Fair gentlemen, now keep your words, and show us this company your own free pity spoke of, these men you left in misery, the woman. Men of those noble breedings you pretend to should scorn to lie or get their food with falsehood. Come, direct us.
Alas, sir, they are gone. But by what means of providence, we know not.
Was not the captain a fellow of a fiery yet brave nature, middle stature, and of brown complexion?
He was, sir. 'Twas Albert, and my poor wretched sister.
'Twas certain he. I have been at sea with him many times at sea.
Come, show us these men. Show us presently, and do not dally with us.
We left them here, sir. Here, in this place.
The earth cannot swallow them. They have no wings. They cannot fly ashore.
You told us, too, of heaps of treasure, and of sums concealed that set their hearts afire. We see no such thing, no such sign. What can you say to purge you? What have you done with these men? We, sir. You, madame, for certain I believe you saw such people.
By all that's good, by all that's pure and honest, by all that is holy.
I dare not credit you. You've so abused my hope that I now hate you.
Let's put them in their ragged clothes again, Captain. For certain they are knaves. Let's even return them to their old, fruitful farm. Let them walk the island.
And if ye do so, we shall curse your mercies.
Are they put to sea again?
Not so. Yet this I'll do because you say you are Christians, though I hardly credit it. Bring in the boat and all aboard again but these two wretches. Yet say them 4 days' meat. If in that time, for I will search all nooks of this strange island, I can find any tract of these men, alive or dead, I'll bear you off and honor you. If not, you have found your graves. So farewell.
That goodness dwells above and knows us innocent. Comfort us and at his pleasure quit us.
Come, cousin, come, old time will end our story. But no time, if we end well, will end our glory.
Use them with all the austerity that may be. They are our slaves. Turn all those pities, those tender reluctations that should become your sex, into stern anger. And when ye look upon them, look with those eyes that have wept those bitter sorrows, those cruelties ye have suffered by their rapines. Some 5 days hence that blessed hour comes, most happy to me, that knit this hand to my dear husband's and both our hearts in mutual bands. That hour, ladies.
What of that hour?
Why, on that hour, daughter, and in the height of all our celebrations, our dear remembrances of that dear man and all those who suffered with him, our fair kinsmen, their lives shall fall sacrificed to vengeance, their lives that ruined his. 'Tis a full justice. I will look glorious in their bloods, and the most noble spirit of Sebastian, that perished by the pride of these French pirates, shall smile in heaven and bless the hand that killed him.
You're angry, mother, and you're old, too, forgetting what men are. But we shall temper ye. How fare your prisoners, ladies? And what forms do they appear in their afflictions?
Mine fare but poorly, for so I am commanded. 'Tis none of their fault.
Of what sort are they?
They say they are gentlemen, but they show mongrels.
How do they suffer?
Faith, like boys, they are fearful in all fortunes. When I smile, they kneel and beg to have that face continue. And like poor slaves adore the ground I go on. When I frown, they hang their most dejected heads like fearful sheep-hounds. Show them a crust of bread, and they'll sate me presently, and skip like apes for a sup of wine. I'll saddle them, ride them, do what I will with them.
Tush, these are poor things. Have they names like Christians?
Very fair names, Friendvilly, Lemury, and Morelat. And brag of great kindreds too, and are sound too in my conscience, or very near upon it.
Fie away, fool.
Aye, that makes me hate them too. For if they were but manly to their sufferance, sure I could strain a point or two.
An hour hence I'll take a view of them and hear their business. Are your men thus too?
Mine? No, gentle madam, mine were not cast in such base molds. Afflictions, tortures, are names and natures of delight to my men. All sorts of cruelties they meet like pleasures. I have but two, the one they call DuPont, Tybalt DuPont, the other the shipmaster.
Have they not lives and fears?
Lives they have, madame, but those lives are never linked to such companions as fears or doubts.
Use them nobly, and where ye find fit subjects for your pities, let it become ye to be courteous. My mother will not always be thus rigorous.
Mine are but sailors, madam, but they sleep soundly and seldom bother me, and They dream of fights and tempests. Then they roar and whistle for cans of wine, and down they flee! And in that rage, for they are violent fellows, they play such reeks. If they have meat, they thank me. If none, they desire to be hanged quickly. And this is all they care.
Look to them diligently, and where you find fit subjects for your pities, give comfort.
We will.
Come hither, be not frighted. Do not think ye steal this liberty, for we freely give it. Your tender innocence assures me, virgin, ye had no share in the wrongs these men did us. I find ye are not hardened in such mischiefs. Your brother was misled, sure, foully misled.
How much I fear these pities.
Certain he was, so much I pity him, and for your sake, whose eyes plead for him. Nay, for his own sake, for I see about him. Women have subtle eyes and look narrowly, or I am much abused.
I think he is good.
I assure myself he will be, and out of that assurance, take this comfort, for I perceive fear has much dejected you. I love your brother.
Madam!
Do not think of it as a dreamt-off favor that in sleep comforts and awake vanishes. Indeed, I love him.
Do ye indeed?
Ye doubt still, for ye fear his safety. Indeed, he is the sweetest man I ever saw. I think the best. You may hear without blushes, and thank me, if you please, for my courtesy.
Madame, I ever must. Believe me, madame, so many
Imperfections
I could find,
and such wants and such
poverties, both in his main proportion and in his mind, too.
Come, tell your worst.
He is no husband for ye. I think ye mean in that fair way.
Ye have hit it.
Ye have hit my heart. You will find him dangerous, madame, as fickle as the flying air, proud, jealous, soon glutted on your sweets, and soon forgetful. I could go on and tell ye I have a brother, another brother, that so far excels us, both in the ornaments of man and making.
If you were not his sister, I would doubt you mainly. Doubt me for his love, you deal so cunningly. Do not abuse me. I have trusted you with more than life, with my first love. Be careful of me.
In what you say?
In this, lady, speak to him for me. Tell him I love him. Tell him I dote on him. It shall become your tongue.
Become my grave. Oh, fortune, oh, cursed fortune.
Tell him his liberty and all those with him, all our wealth and jewels. Good sister, for I'll call you so.
I shall, lady.
Here's meat and wine. Pray take it. And there he lies. Give him what liberty ye shall please, but still concealed. What pleasure ye shall please, sister, he shall ne'er want again. Nay, see, and you'll take it. Why do you study thus?
To avoid mischiefs, if they should happen.
Go, and be happy for me.
Oh, blind fortune. Yet, happy thus far I live to see him. In what strange desolation lives he here now?
Who's that? Oh, some gentle hand, I hope, to bring me comfort. Or, if it be my death, 'tis sweetly shadowed.
Have ye forgot me, sir?
Oh, my Aminta.
She, sir.
Oh, sweet sorrow, welcome, noble grief. Oh, how got ye this fair liberty to see me?
I come to counsel ye.
Oh, well, pray then, proceed.
Pray, eat first, ye shall faint. Here's wine to refresh ye too.
Oh, I thank ye. I thank ye, madam.
Drink again.
Here's to our loves. What? How? Turn and weep. Oh, pray, pledge it. Oh, this happiness we have yet left, our hearts are free. Not pledge it? Why do ye weep thus?
I come to woo ye.
To woo me, sweet. But I'm wooed and won already. You know that I'm yours. But this pretty way becomes you. Oh, but you would deceive my sorrows. That's your intent.
I would I could not weep but smile. Tell me, how do you like your meat and wine?
Like it?
Do you like your liberty?
All these I may well like.
Then, pray, like her that sent it. Do you like wealth and most unequal beauty?
Peace indeed, you'll make me angry.
Would I were dead that ask it. Then ye may freely liken, I forgive ye.
What? Who is it you would have me like? Add not more misery to a man that's fruitful in afflictions.
I must tell.
Oh, be bold.
But be you temperate. If you be bold, I die. The young, fair virgin, sorrow hath made me old. Oh, hark and hearken, the governess's daughter, that star that strikes this island full of wonder, that blooming sweetness.
What of her?
She sent it, and with it, it must be out. She dotes on ye, and must enjoy ye.
And have you the patience to deliver this?
A sister may say much, and modestly.
A sister?
Yes, that name undid ye, undid us both. Had ye named wife, she'd have feared ye, and feared the sin she followed. She'd have shunned ye. Her virgin modesty had not touched at ye. But thinking ye were free hath kindled a fire, I fear will hardly be extinguished.
Indeed, I played the fool.
Oh, my Besser, take heed of lies. Oh, sir, lie no more.
Ye have read me a fair lecture and cast a spell upon my tongue for feigning. But how would you counsel me now?
You must study to forget me.
How?
Be patient, be wise, and patient. It concerns ye highly. Can ye lay by your loves? But why should I doubt it? Men may shift affections, 'tis held no sin. Come to that point, ye must lose me. Many and mighty reasons.
Hear me, Aminta. Have you a man that loves you too? That feeds ye? That sends ye liberty? Has this great governess a noble son too? Young and apt to catch ye? Am I because I am in bonds and miserable? My health decayed, my youth and strength half blasted. Am I for this despised? Oh, take heed of lying, you that chide me for it. Take heed yourself. No few nor little oaths you swore, Aminta, and those sealed with no small faith I then assured myself. Oh, seek no new ways to cozen truth.
I do not. By love itself, I love thee, and never must, nor can all deaths dissolve it.
Well, why do you urge me thus, then?
For your safety, to preserve your life.
My life, I do confess, is hers. And she gives it. Let her take it back. I yielded. My love is entirely thine. None shall touch at it. None, my Aminta, none.
You have made me happy. Now I know you're mine. Fortune, I scorn thee. Come to your rest. While I have time, I'll be your mate and stay by ye, for only I am trusted. Ye shall want nothing, not a liberty I conceal ye.
May we not celebrate our loves? And where our wishes cannot meet to...
Indeed, you're wanton. Be patient. With cold kisses, I'll lay that fever. Look for nothing else. That in private, too. Believe me, I shall blush else. But come, let's consider, else we are both lost.
Let's in.
Do well to air us out, ladies. We shall grow lusty ills. Come, what are your wise wills now?
You are very crank still.
That's crank as a holy friar fed with hailstones. But do you bring us out to bait like bulls?
Or are you weary of the charge you're at? Turn us abroad again. Let's jog, ladies. We are gross and coarse, unfit for your sweet pleasures.
Knock off our shoes and turn us to grass. You are determined still to be stubborn then? Well, it becomes you.
A humor that may well content a prisoner lady. Selling fit sometimes serves as a second course.
Ye may as well be kind, and gain our favors, gain meat, and drink, and lodging to rest your bones.
My bones have borne me thus far, had their share of pains and recreations. They fail me now, they are no fair companions.
Are ye thus harsh to all our sex? The fools despise us.
We know we are very hungry now.
'Tis well for we that have gross bodies, ladies. Have you no piercing air to stir our stomachs? We are beholding to you for our ordinary.
Why, slaves, 'tis in our power to hang ye.
Very likely, 'tis in our power then to be hanged and scourge ye.
Come, be more courteous.
Do, and you shall be pleased, and have all necessaries.
Give me some ratsbane then.
And why ratsbane, monsieur?
Because we live like vermin here and eat up your cheese, your moldy cheese, and none but rats would bite at. Therefore 'tis fitting that ratsbane should reward us.
You shall have all content.
Aye, and we'll serve your uses. I had rather serve hogs more delightment. Your greedy appetites are never satisfied. Just like hungry camels. Waking here, sleeping, you chew the cud still.
By this hand will starve you!
Tis a noble courtesy. I just think he should famish me as bound to be. To be jaded to death is only fit for a hackney.
Why, sure ye are not men!
Ye had best come search us. A seaman is seldom without a salt eel.
I am bad enough, and by my nature a notorious wencher, but you make me blush with your immodesty. Tell me, good master, didst ever see such faces?
Fie on them, they gape like oysters.
Well, you may hang us or starve us, but this commanding impudence will never fear us. We are no saints, ladies. I love a good wench as I love my life. And with my life, I will maintain my love. But this sordid impudence I'll spit at. Come, let's do our debts again.
I do admire them. They are noble fellows that shall not want for this.
But see, Clorinda comes. Farewell, I'll to my charge.
Bring out those prisoners now, and let me see them and hear their business.
I will, madam.
I hope she had prevailed upon her brother. She has a sweet tongue and can describe the happiness my love is ready to fling on him.
Bless thy divine beauty!
Mirror of sweetness.
Ever springing brightness.
Nay, stand up, gentlemen, and leave your flatteries.
She calls us gentlemen. Sure, we'll have some meat now.
I am a mortal creature. Worship heaven and give these attributes to their divinities. Methinks ye look but thin.
Oh, we are starved, lady.
We are all poor, starved knaves.
Neither liberty nor meat, milady.
Once we were handsome men, and sweet men, and gentlemen, gracious in the eyes of beauties. Now we are rogues, poor starved
What would ye do if ye were to die now?
Alas, we were prepared. If you'll hang us, let's have a good meal or two to die with, to put us in heart.
Or if you'll drown us, let's be drunk first, that we may die merrily.
You shall not die so hastily. What dare ye do to deserve my favor?
Put us to any service. Anything. Bondage. Or anything.
We'll beget a world of children, for we know you're heinously provided in that way. And when we offend ye, beat us. Beat us abundantly and take our meat from us.
These are weak, abject things. What is this great service ye have so oft threatened, if ye might see me and win my favor?
That business of discovery?
Oh, I'll tell you, lady.
And so will I.
Pray, let me speak first.
Good. No confusion? We're before a lady that knows manners. By the next meat I eat, 'tis certain that this little gentlewoman that was taken with us.
Your captain's sister, she you mean?
Aye, she's the business we would open with ye.
She is no sister.
Good sir, you are too quick. She is... no sister, madam.
She is his.
Peace, I say.
What is she?
Faith, lady, she is, as a man would say, his,
What?
His mistress!
Or as some new translators read, his,
Oh, me.
And why should he confound you thus, unless he meant some villainy? He has had her aboard these 10 weeks, for his own proper appetite.
His, cabin mate, I assure ye.
No sister, say ye?
No more than I am brother to your beauty. And why should he juggle thus?
Do not lie to me.
If you find me lie, lady, hang me.
Oh, how am I fooled? Away with them, Hippolyta, and feed them. But hark ye, with such food as they have given me, new misery.
Nor meat nor thanks for all this.
Make them more wretched. Oh, I could burst. Curse and kill now. Kill anything I meet. Come, Gilletta, follow me.
I follow, madam. I must be gone now, else she may suspect me. How shall I answer her?
Tell her directly.
That were too sudden, too improvident. Fires of this nature must be put out cunningly. Farewell once more.
Farewell, and keep my love entire. Nay, kiss me once again. Methinks we should not part.
Oh, be wise, sir.
Nay, one kiss more.
Indeed, you're wanton. We may be taken too.
Out, thou base woman! By heaven, I'll shoot them both.
Nay, stay, brave lady. Hold. A sudden death cuts off a nobler vengeance.
Am I made bawd to your lascivious meetings? Are ye grown so wise in sin? Shut up that villain, and Sirrah, now expect my utmost anger. Let him there starve.
I mock at your mischiefs.
Tie this false wench onto that tree. Let the savage beasts embrace her beauties, and the snakes gnaw on her sweetness. Tie her.
We could wish ye better fortune, but we dare not help ye.
Be your own friends, I thank ye. Now, for my last audit and my greatest. O heaven, be kind unto me, and if it be thy will, preserve me.
Who is this? Sure, 'tis a woman. I've trod this place and found much footing. Now I know 'tis peopled. Ah, let me see. 'Tis her face, so turn this way, sweet maid.
Oh, Raymond! Oh, brother!
'Tis my sister! What rude hand! Nay, kiss me first, oh joy!
Fly, dear brother, you are lost else.
What are these?
A man!
A man! A new man!
An enemy! An enemy!
Dispatch him, take him off, shoot him straight.
Oh! And I dare not use my sword, ladies, against such comely foes.
Oh, brother!
Away with them, and in dark prisons bind them. One word replied, ye die else. Now, brave mother, embrace thy noble anger, and all help thee.
I am deaf to all your entreaties. She who moves me for pity or compassion to these pirates digs up her father's or her brother's tomb and spurns about the ashes. Remember what a father thou hast once. They shall fall sacrifice to appease his wandering ghost and my incensed fury.
The newcome prisoner too?
Him too. Yet that we may learn whether they are the same or near allied to those who forced me to this cruel course. Permit them to meet together and confer, within the distance of your ear. Perhaps they may discover something that will kill despair in me and be a means to save them from certain ruin.
That shall be my charge.
Yet to prevent all hope of rescue, guard the place strongly. And ere the sun ends his next diurnal progress, I will be happy in my revenge, or set him free.
So serve it plentifully. See the table furnished with wine, too. That discovers secrets which tortures cannot open. Open the doors, too, of the several prisons, and give all free entrance into this room. Undiscovered here, I can mark all.
The mystery of this, some good hobgoblin arise and reveal.
I'm amazed at it, nor can I sound the intent.
Is this not bread? Substantial bread. Not tainted.
Take heed, you may be poisoned.
I am famished. This baby treacle said to preserve me after a long fast. If it be viper spittle, I'll run the hazard.
We are past all fear. I'll take part with you.
And tell me, in faith, how do you feel? Myself, I find great ease in it. What's this? Wine! Strong, lusty wine! Well, fools may talk of mithridates, cordials, and elixirs, but from my youth this was my only physics. It sparkles, too. Hangs out diamonds. Oh, my sweetheart, I will kiss thee. Again. And again.
But monsieur, here are suckets and sweet dishes.
Boys meat, I am past it. Here is strong food fit for men. Nectar, old lad.
Take heed, man, too much will breed distemper.
Hast thou lived the most part of thy life at sea, where to be sober while we have wine on board is capital treason? And dost thou preach sobriety?
Prithee forbear, we know not for whom it was provided.
I am sure, for me. Now then, foot raw, when I am full, they can hang me. I care not.
This is ever his temper. See, provoking dishes, candied oringos, and potatoes.
I'll not touch him, I will drink.
Who are these?
Marry who you will, I keep my text here.
Raymond!
Albert! Away, I'll be drunk alone.
Dear brother, not in your eyes such anger. These looks, poisoned with fury, shot at him, reflect on me.
Sir, I have sought you long to find your pardon. You have plowed the ocean to wreak your vengeance on me for the rape of this fair virgin. And though it be far from your power to force me to confess that I have done you wrong, yet, for your sister's sake, her blessed sake, in part of the recompense for what I have suffered for my rash folly, I do crave your mercy. And however several motives have kept us from being friends while we had hoped to live, let death, which we expect and cannot fly from, end all contention.
Drink on it. 'Tis a good notion. Gratify it with wine, and 'tis authentical.
Oh, Albert, our father's crimes are in us punished. The course they took to leave us rich was not honest. When first they forced the industrious Portugals from their plantations in the Happy Islands.
This is that I watch for.
And did omit no tyranny. And now observe the issue. As they for spoil ever forgot compassion to women, who should be exempted from the extremities of a lawful war. We now, young able men, are fallen into the hands of women, that against the soft tenderness familiar to their sex will show no mercy.
None! Unless you show us our long-lost husbands. We are those Portugals you talked of.
Stay! I met upon the sea in a tall ship 2 Portugals, famished almost to death.
Our ship? And the rogues that stole her by this wine left us to famish in the barren islands?
Some such tale they told me, and something of a woman which I find to be my sister.
Where are these men?
I left them, supposing they had deluded me with forged tales. In the island where they said they had lived many years, the wretched owners of the huge mass of treasure.
Yes, it's the same men, and that fatal muck we quarreled for.
They were Portugals, you say?
So they professed.
They may prove such men as may save your lives! And so much am I taken with fair hope that I will hazard life to be resolved on it. How came you hither?
My ship lies by the river's mouth,
It could convey you to these men which you desire to see.
Back to your prisons, and pray for the success. If they be those which I desire to find, you are safe. If not, prepare to die tomorrow, for the world cannot redeem me.
We are prepared for either fortune.
What's to become of me that I am not dismissed?
Why, sir, I purpose to have your company.
Take heed, wicked woman. I am apt to mischief now.
You cannot be so unkind to her that gives you liberty.
I will be too kind. There's the devil of it. I have had store of good wine, and when I am drunk, I feel strange motions. Avoid me, temptation.
Come, sir. I'll help you in.
What may that be that moves upon the bay?
'Tis a ship. And now, I can plainly discern it. 'Tis the Fletcher ship.
In it a woman who seems to beckon us toward her.
And yet, she calls with signs of love to hasten her.
Though it mean death, to us is comfort and deserves a meaning. Come on.
Oh, what dreadful sounds are these?
Infernal music fit for a bloody feast.
It seems prepared to kill our courages ere they divorce our souls from our bodies.
But they that fearless fall deprive them of their triumph. Tis the last duty I can pay to my dead lord. Set out the altar. I myself will be the priest, and boldly do those horrid rites you shake to think on. And now, wretches, French pirates, and the sons of those I hate, even equal with the devil, hear with horror what ye are to suffer. No Amazons we, but women of Portugal. We are they that groaned beneath your father's wrongs, and the sad remembrance of our losses has taught us to be cruel.
The two ships that brought us to seek new fortunes in an unknown world were severed. The one bore all the able men, our treasure and our jewels, and the other we women were embarked and fell upon. After long tossing in the troubled main, this pleasant island.
But in few months, the men that did conduct us hither died, and remembering what we suffered by the French, we took a solemn oath to never admit the cursed society of men. We did resolve, thus shaped as Amazons, to end our lives. But when you arrived, and brought as presents to us our own jewels, which were born in the other ship, how could one hope to escape our vengeance?
It boots not then to swear our innocence,
Or that we never forced them from the owners.
Or that there's a remnant of that bracken not far off.
All that you affirm I know is but to win time. Therefore, prepare your throats. The world shall not redeem thee. Bid loud music sound their fatal knells. But, what are these? What spectacles of misfortune?
Lay by these instruments of death and welcome to your arms which you durst never hope to embrace. This is Sebastian, this Nacusa, Madame, preserved by miracle. Look up, dear sir, and know your own Rosia.
Though all the years of misery and want that I have endured may well deprave me of the memory of all joys past, yet, looking upon my Rosia, I must remember I am Sebastian!
Oh, my joys.
And here, I see a perfect model of thyself. As thou wert when thy choice first made thee mine. I will not now, Rosia, ask thee thy fortunes, nor trouble thee with hearing mine. Thou shalt have to serve to make glad hours in their relation. All past wrongs forgot. I'm glad to see you, gentlemen. But most, that it is in my power to save your lives. Sir, in your looks, I read your suit of my fair Clorinda. She is yours. And lady, if it be in me to confirm your hopes in this brave gentleman, presume I am your servant.
Oh, we thank you, sir.
Oh, happy hour.
Here I fix. She's metal, steel to the back.
There's still no change.
Yes! Yes! Oh, look cheerfully! For none shall be denied their lawful wishes. When, in a while, we have here refreshed ourselves, we shall all depart to our several homes, and well, that voyage ends. That makes of deadly enemies faithful friends.